How you guys doing? This is Johnny back here at MyMixEngineer.com, and welcome to another installment of MVP of the Week. If you don't know what that means, MVP means Most Valuable Plugin of the Week. This week goes to Wave's PuigChild 670 compressor, which is an emulation of a Fairchild that was built back in the 1950s. This compressor is a Varimu compressor, and Varimu is like a term for tubes. The compression is actually applied with the tubes, which is pretty cool. A lot of vintage gear has tubes in them, but the tubes are used for output gaining, input gain structure, to add some harmonics. This compressor actually uses the tubes bias to compress. They use the bias of the tubes to compress the signal, which is very cool. Another fun fact, if you actually get the chance to see this piece of gear, it takes up like 6 racks and it weighs around like 40 to 50 pounds, and it has like 20 tubes and 11 transformers in it, which explains why it weighs so much. So let's dive right on into the functionality of this plugin. So you have a on and off switch, which is a bypass switch. Everybody know with waves they have the noise hiss. You have a input gain. You have a threshold. Have a time constants. The time constants it's already set. They pretty much have like a fast attack, and the release pretty much change, 300 milliseconds to like 800 milliseconds, and so on and so forth. I'm gonna have a diagram here to show you. So as you can see here, this is the settings for the time constants. So each setting has a different attack and release. So the further you go, the higher you go, the longer the release would be. All right, so here you have an output gain, just a makeup gain, and true to the actual piece of hardware, you have a left-right setting, which makes this compressor. You can use the top for the left, the bottom for the right, and lateral vertical setting here is actually true to the actual piece of hardware as well. Is a mid side. Basically it's a mid side, so the left will be the mids, the right will be the sides. Pretty cool. Or you can use it in link, that unique to the plugin, that is pretty much using a left and right signal, compressing each the same. So it sounds gorgeous when you listen to it. That's why I guess a lot of people call it the Holy Grail when it comes to like compressors. It was pretty much labeled the Holy Grail, but you can use it on bass, drum buses, vocals. I know especially in hip hop they use it in a lot of vocals. You can use it for parallel, which it sounds great. I've actually heard several records using it as parallel compression, and on the master bus, a lot of mastering engineers actually use this piece of gear. But in this case, you guys, I have this track. It's nothing really going on. As you can see, there's nothing going on. It's just the standard. Only thing I did was just balanced it and did some panning. I'm also muting the vocals because the song's not released, but I just want you guys to hear how this compressor just glues things together. Like, it really does. And just listen how it glues it together. So bypass. guys hear how like the kick and it's just only two instruments. Is this little poly instrument just going? It's like an organ that's going doom doom, and then you got this poly synth. This dun. I can't sing. Don't judge me. But and you got a kick and a clap, which would be used as a snare. But yeah, how it just glued those together. There's no compression on any of those any of those tracks. Maybe some filtering. That's it. But listen how I just pretty much just took that balance just to another level up. This I say this about a lot of plugins. You like I was saying that you can use this on vocals, drum bus, parallel compression, so on and so forth. It sounds great if you actually hear the actual piece of hardware. Is jaw dropping, like how great it sounds. And I think that goes to say that because it has all those tubes in it and the transformers, of course, it's magnificent, you guys. But I say, don't use too much of it. You lose the uniqueness of it if you're using it on everything. It doesn't sound as unique. So just it's one of those like pick something, try it on it, give it a go, voila. And that goes for anything. You put it on too much and you'll lose the feel. So again, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Go demo it if you don't have it. Go try it out and tell me what you think about it, you guys. Until next time, remember, mixing is an art. Be you, stay true. I'm out. Well, I ain't out. I'm still here. I'm finna go grab something to eat, but you know.
Oops.